G'day! In today's video I've got a Lenovo Ideacentre 08AKP10, or the machine type is 91CX. To get into here we're going to use some standard Phillips head screwdrivers in two locations, and the top should come off. Once we get that open we can check out and see what is upgradable on this machine. One screw. Two screw, pull handle, and we're inside. So looking at this, we're very much almost a laptop based hard drive in there, especially being that we are using SODIMMs. So I'm going to flick these tabs here. Hopefully this will fold forward. Yeah. It does look like two hard drives could potentially go in here. There's a tab. No, feels like it should pull up. So screwdriver this way. One screw here. Should be one screw at the other end as well. There we go. One screw here. One screw here. There we go. How about now? Pull forward, push back. Any more hidden? Not that I am seeing. There we go. Up, out. One bit for it to sit. That does look like a cage for hard drives. Looking in here. What do we have? We have one NVMe SSD here. We have another NVMe SSD here and a cooler. The cooler is rather interesting. Just that. Push down, together, up. Now we're loose, and they'll be the same over here. So we could potentially put two NVMe drives in this machine. This one's already got them. This is already looking pretty maxed out. We have a look down here as well. We have a 16 gig stick of DDR5, 5600 megahertz. They do just have a notch here that corresponds with the notch there. In here, push down. Now I'm assuming we've got inbuilt Wi-Fi. I've got the Wi-Fi card here. We've got the antennas going out the front over here. And we have a wattage power supply in this particular one. 200 watt, I believe. It's in 300 there. Yeah, max output 200 watt. So sadly, you probably couldn't really put too much in the way of a dedicated graphics card in here. We do have the slot available for it, but you will have to do a power supply upgrade, especially if it requires a 6 or an 8 pin. We'll assume here we have a SATA power output from the main board. This power goes in and this power goes out. We do only have one SATA port here though. So you can only have one SATA hard drive. We'd be able to put a low profile graphics card in here. Maybe something like an RTX 5050. Low profile may work in here, but I'm curious how much this already draws as a system as a whole. So I'm going to put this back together now. So it does have a little bit of upgradability to it. I'm not sure which particular Ryzen processor is in there, but looking at it, it is soldered directly to the motherboard. It doesn't look to be socketed. So because of that, you cannot upgrade the processor in these particular systems, which is a little bit disappointing. But also if you get one that's good enough to begin with, you shouldn't really need to worry about upgrading. I'm going to put the screw in just over here. So you could have 2 sticks of RAM, or you could have 2 SODIMMs, or sticks of RAM, whatever you want to call them. You could have 2 NVMe drives, and you could potentially add a SATA hard drive with the correct adapters. So its upgradability isn't terrible. It's better than some that I've seen, but still not overly a full desktop computer. Is the design just to basically be a small workstation in an office, more so than a full gaming machine sitting at home. So for the task that it's doing, it's perfectly fine. You will have to get different adapters if you were to upgrade the power supply. Granted, if you were to upgrade the power supply, you'd be getting a small form factor one, or more accurately, you're probably getting another one from a Lenovo. So, yeah, that's it for today, and I'll catch you guys later. Bye. Screws in the back, back, screws in the back, back. 2 screws in the back, and we're done,